Hey guys, this is Sunday 1520, and here we are with another tutorial, number 7 I think. I don't really know, I'm sort of just recording right now. If it's number 8 or 6, well I apologize, but I'm pretty sure it's 7. Anyways, today we will be using CFrame. So, CFraming. When you hear the word CFrame, you're probably like, what the heck is CFrame? That makes no sense. Well, CFrame really, you guys all know all the properties, and if you guys make test places like I really urge you to do, you've probably noticed in the properties of any part, there's a position. And what CFrame is it's really a position and rotation, and it's like 12 numbers that define where a brick is and what rotation it is in, and it's like the almighty position. That's what CFraming pretty much is. So, I'm going to teach you how to CFrame. So, let's see what this is. Oh, good old kill brick. I'm going to trash this because I don't feel like making a new one right now. So, inside this part, we're going to make this part called P. So, P equals script up here. And actually, I don't like it called P. Let's just call it, brick. Just because, you know, it's a brick, even though it's a part, but we're going to say it's a brick. It looks like a brick. So, what you want to do is brick.CFrame, because CFrame is pretty much a property, and capital F, CFrame. Here, actually, before we get into actually doing it, I'm going to show you what a CFrame really is. So, print brick.CFrame, and this will give you a, oh, I didn't even put the period there. Okay, print CFrame. So, if I press play, you see this? All these weird numbers. There's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that's how many I told you guys it would be. So, the first 3 are pretty much position, and as you can see, it's in a really awkward spot. And the next 9 are rotational, velocity, like stuff like that. And so yeah, that's a CFrame. It's these 3 numbers, but or these 12 numbers. But we're just going to be using the first 3. The rotation is for another time, because really you won't use it that often. So I'll save it for another day. So brick. Here's how you change the CFrame. You go brick.CFrame, so you're accessing the CFrame, equals CFrame.new, and the way I'm going to change it right now, if you go CFrame.new, you type in your 3 numbers, and it'll go to that position. But doing that, it just jumps to that position, and for what we're going to be doing, we're going to make moving bricks with a while true do loop. And you guys know all about that, so it'll just keep moving in like circles or wherever we make it move. And for that, what we're gonna need is plus vector 3, and I'll explain vector 3 in a second. And then you put which way you want it to move. So I'm gonna put 1 on the, actually I'm gonna put 10 so that it's noticeable on the y-axis. So what this is going to do is find the brick CFrame, and the CFrame will be its CFrame that it currently is, plus this. So it'll just stay where it is, but move up 10. And we're going to use this in our loop, because you want it to just go like right a couple times, and then go left a couple times. So you don't really want it jumping to a new spot, you just want it moving from where it is. So you use vector 3, and vector 3 is like a built-in thing into the game that identifies the first 3 numbers of CFrame, and it can be used for other things as well, and vector 3 will be used a lot, so I'll explain it more as we use it for different things. But right now for CFrame, all you need to know is vector 3 will be the first 3 numbers of the CFrame that we saw there. So if we go into this, we can look at which one is part. That's a good thing I checked. Alright, so I'm going to back up a bit. Watch this part right here, guys, right there. When I should probably stop it first. So when I press play, yeah, okay. When I press play, its CFrame will change to where it is, plus 10 on the y-axis, so it'll go up 10 studs. Play it, and bad argument number 1, vector 3 expected got table. So look at that, we got an error report. Brick.CFrame equals CFrame plus vector 3 dot new 0 10 0. So vector 3 expected got table. Alright, just give me 1 second, guys. I will figure this out. Alright, vector 3 expected got table. Got table. Oh, that's why. See, this is why you gotta read this really close. Brick.CFrame equals CFrame.vector3.new. It's saying that it's a table because we don't know what CFrame it is. We're making, pretty much, it's equaling a new thing, so they think this is a table because we're putting in random numbers and stuff, and because we have vector3.new, it's expecting a vector3 value, which is the 3 numbers, but it looks like a table because we just have an equal sign like that, because our CFrame isn't, we didn't tell it what CFrame, so we want the brick CFrame. You guys probably noticed that by now. You could probably see that. We weren't looking at it because, yeah, brick CFrame has to equal the brick CFrame plus vector3.new. It can't just equal a random CFrame. So there we go. Alright, so back here. There it is. Right there. Press play. There we go. Moved up 10 steps. If you guys didn't see that again, watch it again. This highlighted brick right here. Right when I press play, moves up 10 steps. So there we go. That's our C-framing right there. Yeah, so as you can see, C-framing, even right now, you can probably notice that it's pretty cool. So let's do something that makes it pretty cool. So, while true do. We got brick.CFrame equals brick.CFrame plus vector3.new 0 10 0. Now, what we want to do is use our for 100 do. So we want that because even though it's a well true do, here, I'm just gonna put in the ends here. I need another line for that. What is wrong with this? I don't know why it's saying that. Oh yeah. So what we want here, or why we want this for loop is because while true do, we're gonna have a for loop, and then after the for loop, let's just put a random weight there. That says white. That is not good. So after our for loop, we're gonna put another for 100 do, and I'm just gonna tab those out because, you know, I'm just going to. And what you want to do is brick.CFrame equals brick.CFrame plus vector3.new 0 negative 10 0, and we'll put another short width. So while true do is going to keep this entire thing going endlessly, and these for loops are just going to make it so for 100, and this is going to count up, it's going to do this 100 times because it's going to be 1, and then it'll go through, it'll be 2, and it'll do it 100 times, moving this thing 10 studs, but 10 studs is an awful lot. So we're going to change these to 0.1, and it's going to go 0.1 studs 100 times over with the weight, and then it's going to go to this one, it's going to go 100 times back, and you guys probably noticed that that's not there. It's going to wait, and then it's going to do, because it's while true do, it'll go back and do it again. So, okay, so we made the script, and now if I press play, it should go 100 studs up, or not 100, it'll go 10 technically, because it'll go 0.1 up 100 times, and it'll go 0.1 up, or down 100 times. So we press play, and name expected new 1, another error report, I am doing badly today, guys. I truly apologize, and that is very easy to fix. For I equals 100, we need the variable, and I forgot that. I apologize. I really do. And what do you know? Need another end as well. You guys probably know that from the loops tutorial. For loop has to have that. Oh, it's going down. Can't even see that. Let's go under here. It's going down, 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 and it is still going down. There is something wrong here. Maybe here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of rusty on my CFraming. I know how to do it, but oh, see. So what happened is it jumped up real fast, and then now it's going down. So there's something wrong with our loop. Yeah. So we go back in and pause the video if you want and you want to look for it, and I'll tell you guys the answer. Alright, so if you guys didn't pause the video, well, I'll just give it to you. What the problem is here is the two ends down here. It's doing this for loop, but there's no end on the for loop, so it just skips to the next for loop. And then because there's an end on this for loop, it'll repeat this one. And there's two ends, and it causes it to just do this once, and then go back through. That's why it just keeps going down. Yeah, I'm doing terrible today. I hope you guys have been picking up on my mistakes. So yeah, we want to end this for loop and then do that one. So don't know why I tried changing that to 1. That would make no difference. So now it should work. And by the really fast jump, that should have been a key indicator to you guys. So I guess it's good that I'm messing up, but it's bad in the same way. So it'll go up, yep, and down, down, and up. And so if you wanted to go farther, what I recommend is changing this to like 1,000 and keeping these at low numbers and keep your weight at a low number, because the higher this is and the higher the weight is, the more choppy it gets. So yeah, if we go for 1,000, now just go up 10 times as much. But I don't want to watch that whole thing. So I'm just gonna change this back to 100, and I'm gonna show you guys what I mean by the choppiness. So if we change our weight to like 0.1 even, would be pretty bad. Even at 0.1 bricks, it'll still look somewhat choppy. Yeah, see, it goes up kind of pretty choppy. It's harder to see. Maybe if I put this up to 0.5 for you guys, that'll probably do it more justice on how it makes things worse. Yeah, there you go. Now it's really, really skippy. No one likes that. So yeah, if you keep your, I like to go a minimum of 0.1 or a maximum of 0.1, and I always keep my wait time at a 30th of a second by just putting nothing in the wait. So yeah, that'll keep it smooth. So that's pretty much CFraming in a wrap. But what I want to do is teach you guys how to combine functions. Not really functions, combine different scripting ideas together. So what we're going to do is make this thing a moving brick that kills people, which is very useful for obbies, but what it does is combine two things we've done. So I hate that stupid recording tab, but I'm sure it hardly phases you guys. So where we were was in this script, I believe, and I said I was going to make it so that it's a kill brick as well. So you'd think that you'd have to connect this to the entire kill brick script, but in reality it'll keep running this loop and read on to the rest of the script. So if we say script.parent.touch, connect functions hit. Actually, yeah, you guys already understand this, so I can use hit, because hit's just like the standard way. That's what I always use. So humanoid equals hit.parent find first child. You guys know the method find first child. The hit's parent is that character, and it will look through all the children to find the string value that you give, which I'm giving humanoid. If humanoid, then humanoid dot health equals 0. So yeah, that is that. So when this will keep moving, just how we told it to, and if a humanoid touches it, it will kill the humanoid. And so yeah, that's that. That's how you apply this to things. And in reality, we can make it so that even when, like, after we touch it, it'll kill us. This thing will keep moving. If we touch it, it'll kill us, and after we touch it, let's say the other's brick color will change to blue. We need to add that in as well. And you know what? Just for kicks, I'm going to. If humanoid, then the humanoid self will be 0, and script.parent, which is now workspace, .other.brick color equals brick color dot new really blue, because why not, you know? It'll kill us and it'll change others brick color to really blue while moving. So right there, we've just combined like a ton of things that we've done here, and plus we've applied our new CFraming knowledge, and CFraming is really cool. And I hope you guys mess around with CFraming a lot, because really it's quite useful in any style of game. So here we are in our test thing. If we touch this moving brick, oh, and there is something wrong because we touched it and we are not dying. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to fix it obviously. So we look up and down here. No, nothing. There's absolutely nothing going on. So whenever you see nothing, well, like I've taught you guys, you look at it in a different way. So if there's there's nothing wrong, well then we're looking through here. It's probably not getting to there. It's not connecting this touched event. There'd be an error if there was no humanoid or if something was wrong with the script. So what we can do is touched will start this moving and make us kill it, but that's not fun because I told you I was going to make it so that it moves, and then when we touch it we kill you. So what we could do is grab this, Control-C it, delete it, go up here, kabam. So now it'll run through this script, it'll know exactly what's supposed to happen, and then it will do this loop. So that it will always be looking at this. And we'll see if that works. Just like I said, it's just another way of looking at things. And wait for this to load. Alright, here we are. So, there's our moving brick. And bam, kills us. And look at other over there. Its brick color's now blue. When I respawn, I'll show you. See, it's blue. Isn't that cool? Boom, we're dead. So, That's all that was happening. The loop wasn't getting to us. Technically, we could just put this inside the loop, and that would fix more of the problem. Then we can have it inside the loop, and we could have it above, below. It really wouldn't matter. So yeah, that's that. But that C-framing is somewhat boring, I'm not gonna lie. So what I'm gonna do is get rid of this negative 0.1 here, change that to 0. We're gonna make this thing go in a circle. So we're gonna make it go 0.1 on the y-axis, so it'll go up. Then it'll go 0.1 on the x-axis, so it'll go well, towards the x. There's really no left and right. You can't. It depends on which way you're looking at it. And then we'll make another line for I equals 100. Oh, I put a B there. I do not remember pressing B. Alright, so for I equals 100 brick.CFrame equals CFrame. Oh, and I did it again. We need this brick.CFrame here. Plus vector 3 to change it. Plus vector 3 dot new. Now what we want to do is negative 0.1 to bring down the y-axis from back up there, and end that for loop, and start another for loop for I equals 100 do brick.CFrame equals brick.CFrame plus vector 3.new negative 0.1 to bring that x-axis back to where it started. And yeah, so put that end in, you don't want to forget that. So that'll bring it around in a circle, and because we still have that other part of the script there, it is still there. So isn't that cool? It's still a kill brick. No, not really, because we just changed our loop, so you guys probably know it's still going to be a kill brick. Anyways, we run in here. Technically I could just press play, so we can watch it go up, then it'll go on its x-axis. Holy, what just happened? That was somewhat nuts. Let's just play it here, see what happens. So it goes up, and it just flies down. So we want to look back in here and see. Oh, there it is. Here is the huge problem. It's doing this, but because of the lack of weights down here, it'll just skip to these, and it just starts cranking on these, and the whole thing goes really fast on the bottom half, and it just doesn't add up. So we gotta put our weights in. You guys probably know that. All loops have to have a weight. I'm making some pretty rookie mistakes here. You guys are probably doing better than me. Anyways, it goes up, goes down, goes over, and I put that stuff in the wrong order. Yes, I did, because now it is going down, and now it's going over again. What did I do? So, this is going to go up, over, down, over. Let me think for a second. And once again, you guys probably see this. I feel like a real idiot today. Look at this end right here. Well, why do we have that end? We have the end for the loop up here, right there, in line with it. And we got two ends for this for loop. So, and look at this, we don't even have an end for this one. Didn't even see that, but I see it now. So there we go. Now we got, look how important ends are. Everyone would think they're a joke, but turns out they're not. Hey, what a surprise. So, I'm just going to try to get a good view on here. Alright, so we look at it, press play, it'll go up. There we go. Now it goes over on its x-axis, back down on its y, and then back over on its x. So now it is in an infinite circle. Great. You guys know how to do that. Alright, so I'm just going to do one more thing here. So this whole script, you guys can keep it and just make another brick if you're copying along here, but I'm going to delete it because what I want is brick equals script.parent, and I'm just going to teach you, because all I did was a vector 3, I'm going to teach you how to move it to a certain position. So we want brick.CFrame equals CFrame.new, and we don't need brick again here because we're not adding to this CFrame with a vector 3 value. We're just changing its position, its CFrame, to a whole new thing. So what we want to do, go into this place, I'm going to put it 5 studs above the changes. So if we look at its position, we can just Control-C it, go back into our script. So our CFrame is going to be that position, but we don't want to put it inside the brick. So we're just going to change that to 10. So it'll go above. So if I press play, boom, there it is up there. Yeah, that's that. So that's pretty much the basics of C-framing, guys. So next video will be on instance.new, which is another really awesome thing. I had to cover C-framing first though, because when you're creating a new instance, you usually want to use C-framing to make it beside the brick. You probably don't know what I'm talking about right now, but you will after the next tutorial. I'm sorry for all the mistakes I made, but hopefully you guys tried to solve them yourselves and learned a little bit about debugging. The next video will be so much more well planned, and yeah, I won't mess up. I'll make sure I keep it up for you guys. So, instance.new, gonna be great. You guys know about C-framing now. Have fun with that. Mess around with it. Attach different types of events to it. Make it the brick appear after you click a button, and then it'll start moving. Yeah, do stuff like that. Mess around. Have a test place. It works so well. So anyways, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and watch the next video, and keep your test place going. See you guys.